Ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't here with us last week, you missed the Thunderdome cage match. And if you weren't there live and in person, you didn't get to see the finish. So we're going to bring you what happened right here. As you can see, Perry James was concerned with his investment. Derek Driver, Boris Baranoff, and Dion Johnson were going to snap his forearm in half, and he was looking out for number one, his main investment, Derek Driver.
And that has brought tension between the James gang here, as now we have to wonder, is Perry James only interested in Derek Driver, or does he even have concerns for the men like Hunter Thompson and Black Angel and Chris Thunder Anderson?
And that match ended, folks, when Perry James threw in the towel for Derek Driver, signaling a submission for Derek Driver, ending the Thunderdome cage match. And as you can see, Dion Johnson proudly holding up that towel, which now means we have a 50-50 split in ownership. TC3 and Reverend Slim have 50%, and Cool Breeze now owns 50%. But Perry James was so concerned. Look at the brutality and the violence that was given to Derek Driver, and he was just laid out after that match. So, and as you can see, Hunter Thompson not very happy with it. There's definite tension in between the Perry James gang members right now.
Tension might be putting it mildly. There is animosity for sure, as we now have to wonder what's going to be next for the James gang. Will there be anything for them to work together on going into the future here?
Wrestling fans, CJ Bentley here with the illustrious Perry James. Perry, how are you doing today? And good to have you with us.
How do you think I'm doing, CJ? Look at my face. Do you see the pain in my face? Do you see it in my eyes? Do you hear it in my voice? I'm not a happy man right now because I was embarrassed. I was forced to humiliation at that Thunderdome cage. And you people understand, you've seen it for yourself. If you've not seen it for yourself, you've heard it because everybody's talking about it. And there's a lot of people happy, but that's okay. I will regroup. I always do. I look in the mirror. You know, when I look in the mirror, you know what I see? I see the illustrious Perry James, CJ. And I never quit. I never back down. All I do is I regroup and I rethink. And what's coming up? Everybody's talking about it, the Buddy Shane Memorial Tournament. And who is the team that I'll be managing? Of course, it's Mr. Debonair, Derek Driver, and hardcore Hunter Thompson. I have made sure, I have ensured victory at the Buddy Shane Memorial Tournament. Make no doubt about it. And you know what I also have ensured, CJ? I am done with Dion Johnson, done with Sweet Dreams, done with the Soul Patrol. And sooner or later, and it's going to be a lot sooner, and I'm going to tell you where it's going to happen, the Buddy Shane Memorial Tournament. I'm going to make sure I manipulate the situation and that we meet the Soul Patrol, and then you, I, and the NAWA will finally see, don't wind me up, I'll wind myself up because I'm the illustrious Perry James, and that will be where you will see the end of the Soul Patrol.
Strong prediction from Perry James.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you hear from Perry James talking about entering his men into the Buddy Shane Memorial Tag Team Tournament. But will they even be able to get along? Will Derek Driver and Hunter Thompson be able to coexist as a tag team?
And later up, ladies and gentlemen, coming up, you're going to see the rematch between NAWA Light Heavyweight Champion Thomas Extreme taking on Amp Dominic after the controversy of their last match. It's sure to be explosive action here tonight.
Wrestling fans, CJ Bentley here with the NAWA Light Heavyweight Champion. Thomas, last time you faced Amp Dominic, there was some controversy.
What kind of controversy are you talking about? Are you talking about how a man named Amp sprayed me in the face and then proceeded to spray the ref in the face? Got this in his hands by cheating. and then the original ref gave me back my title. My title. How is that controversial when the official of our match says that I'm the winner? But you know what? There's not going to be no controversy tonight, Amp Dominic. I'm going to prove that I'm better. I'm going to prove that this belongs around my waist. So I'll see you in the ring.
Big words from the champion, Thomas Extreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to take you to the closing moments of a recent tag team match that took place at a live event.
Yeah, this is Adam James and Leo Pride taking on NAWA Heavyweight Champion Wildman James Brody and a newcomer, maybe a new member to the Burke County Boys, Moon. But this is something that we wanted to show you because Wildman James Brody took on Adam James not too long ago and it ended in a double count out. But we're going to see the finish here and why we wanted to take this and show it to you.
This is just an extension of their feud as you see these two men here going at it hot and heavy in the middle of the NAWA ring.
James Brody, not, the classical technical wrestler, but he will deliver some punishment, putting that rear headlock on Adam James and just weighing him down on the mat there. This feud is, I don't see it ending anytime soon. Adam James is he keeps calling James Brody out. He wants his title shot.
Yeah, you have to feed along there with Adam James because of the fact that he's wondering what it's going to take for him to get a shot at that NAWA Heavyweight Championship. He feels like he's due a championship match there with James Brody.
But is his full focus on the NAWA Heavyweight title? As we saw not long ago, him and Leo Pride have entered the Buddy Shea Memorial Tag Team Tournament, and here you go. They're working as a tag team, trying to get ready for that tournament. Oh, huge power slam delivered from Adam James there.
2 count only, though. Wow, Adam James almost gets turned inside out there by James Brody.
That's what you can expect when these two men get together, just powerful, hard-hitting maneuvers. Nothing fancy about these two guys. They're just going to beat the crap out of each other until one man can't take it anymore.
Barely a kick out there by Adam James. Leo Pride, you see on the outside there, cheering on his man, trying to get things going back in their favor.
And again, I want to remind you, last time these two men met, it was a double count out. Neither man could make it back into the ring before the ref counted them out. And the NAWA Heavyweight Championship was on the line. Again, it is not on the line here in this tag team match, but it's definitely a hard-hitting fight between these two men here.
As you said, though, there, Michael, does Adam James potentially have himself? Oh, there's a pinfall.
It. That's a big boot from James Brody.
2 count only.
That was 2.75 there.
2 7/8, I would say. As we were saying there a moment ago, Michael, do you have to question whether or not Adam James has himself spread too thin here, going after both the tag team titles and potentially also the NAWA Heavyweight Championship?
Yeah, you definitely question where his focus is going forward here in NAWA. Is it on singles competition? Is it on his tag team with Leo Pride and winning the Buddy Shea Memorial Tournament, or what? What's Adam James setting up here for? Oh, Moon getting in the ring and breaking up that, looked like it was a fisherman suplex. Now Leo Pride is coming in and taking control of Moon here, taking him out and over the top rope. They go to the parking lot ground. Oh, Adam James blocked that aerial attempt from Wildman James Brody there, and he's setting him up for something right here. He's calling for it.
There you have it, that fisherman suplex. 3 count there, and wow, what a victory for the team of Adam James and Leo Pride.
And that is why Adam James is questioning why he is not the #1 contender. He has cleanly pinned the champion in a tag team action. We're actually going to go he's standing by with CJ Bentley right now. Adam James is going to talk about this victory here.
Wrestling fan, CJ Bentley here. I'm joined tonight with Adam James and Leo Pride. You guys are entered into the Buddy Shea Memorial Tag Team Tournament.
And we're going to win.
And that's your prediction, you're going to win.
That's not a prediction. We're going to win.
Okay. Leo, how do you feel about that?
We're obviously going to win. He just told you that.
I think we started tonight when I beat James Brody, the NAWA Heavyweight Champion. So I want somebody to explain to me how I'm not the #1 contender yet.
So you should be the #1 contender in your mind, is that correct?
Well, the NAWA Heavyweight Championship is the highest level that you can get in the company. I beat the champion tonight. I've been asking for shots. I haven't gotten them yet. So I think it's about time I stop getting ignored.
Complete sense.
And you've held that title before, Adam.
I have. I'm actually the longest reigning NAWA heavyweight champion of, I don't know, all time.
All time.
There you have it, folks, from Leo Pride and Adam James.
You have to continue to wonder what is it going to take for Adam James to get his title shot against Wildman James Brody.
He's going to get it eventually, hopefully. I mean, he just proved that he could potentially win that NAWA heavyweight title.
Wrestling fans, this is CJ Bentley here with the Golden Gladiator #2 and Boris Baranoff. Guys, what's your plans?
Our plans are simple there, Lance. We helped the Junk Food Dog and the Reggae King there. We got them. We helped them win the Thunderdome, right? You were there. You were there in that hot night in August, Morganton, North Carolina. We helped them win the Thunderdome. Cousin Gus got me in this crap. We got in it. We survived. We're out. Now, tell them idiots we want our match.
So you're asking for a match for the tag titles?
Well, that fool said we could have it, so we want it. Period.
Okay.
End of discussion.
And what about the tournament? What about the Buddy Shane Memorial Tournament?
Buddy Shane was the greatest man to ever walk the face of this earth. And not only are we going to enter it, we're going to win it. Boris Baranoff, the Russian Hammer, Golden Gladiator #2. We had every belt there was to have in this place except for the tag team titles. So we're going to win this tournament, then we're going to get our tag team titles. And then, I don't know, Lance, we might retire, we might kill everybody, I don't know what we're going to do, but it's what we're going to do.
There you have it from the Golden Gladiator and Boris Baranoff.
Wow. Golden Gladiator and Boris are ready to get that tag team title match they were promised. Let's hope the Soul Patrol fulfills their obligation and give them that match here in the near future.
Strong words there from Golden Gladiator #2, but now we're heading back to ringside as we have a big matchup here between Tony Benj and Little Donnie. Michael, your personal favorite.
Yeah, Tony, if you would have walked back through that curtain, nobody would have really cared. Little Donnie's here to kick your butt tonight. He's going to be probably led to the ring by his new manager, Diamond Jack from Meat Locker, North Carolina. And he's going to probably get his first victory here on NAWA Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, it's coming. You're going to wish you were on the bandwagon with me and those two other people that were in the fan club last month.
I don't see the fan club at ringside. They don't have their custom T-shirts on, Michael.
They couldn't make it tonight.
Oh, well.
Some people have other prior obligations and other shows to attend.
We're approaching the football season here, folks, and you have to wonder who's going to have more wins this season, Little Donnie or the Cleveland Browns?
That's an insult, Redbeard. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
even comparing this prime athlete to the Cleveland Browns.
Well, it's just a matter of fact here. Little Donnie has been on an epic losing streak.
And it's a fact that he's going to win here tonight. He's going to beat Tony Benj and take care of business like he should have been doing here for the last several months.
I just want to see Little Donnie have a match that goes longer than it takes to pop a bag of popcorn, to be honest with you.
And how long does that take?
About 2.5 minutes.
He can go longer than that.
You think so?
He is the 122nd man, but he can go longer if need be.
Well, I will applaud Little Donnie on one thing. That bearded club shirt there is one I will applaud him for, being a beardsman myself. But we'll see what happens here as he and Tony Benj are going to be locking horns here. We'll see if that new manager has anything to play into whether or not Little Donnie will be successful in this contest.
Donnie's been taking the words of wisdom and advice. Oh, Tony Benj just looks like he spit on him. He's been taking the words and advice of Diamond Jack here from Meat Locker, North Carolina to heart, and he's going to cultivate Little Donnie into a top contender here in NAWA Championship Wrestling. I know it. I have a feeling it's going to happen.
Whereabouts is Meat Locker, North Carolina, Michael?
Ask Diamond Jack. I have no clue. And again, Tony Benj, a longtime veteran, a wily veteran, but so is Little Donnie. He's been around a long time as well. This is going to be a very interesting matchup to see who takes the victory home here tonight. Again, you know where I believe who's going to win this match.
As you said, Michael, people might not be under the understanding of these two men being veterans of the ring, but they are. They've been around for a very long time, and fighting in terms of professional wrestling is unlike MMA or anything else in that you don't necessarily have to be something that's, extraordinary or extravagant to be a long-term veteran.
You hear that, the roar of the crowd when they introduce Little Donnie. The fan club is here tonight. These people here in Morganton, North Carolina are on the bandwagon that you're not on, and you're going to regret it someday, Redbeard.
I'll tell you what, the people from Meat Locker, North Carolina might be coming after
Whoa,
Tony Benj
Diamond
there.
Jack giving it to terrific
goodness.
Tony Benj here.
My goodness, what animosity there shown by Diamond Jack.
Someone said he was related to Uncle Fester and Elvis Presley, but I have not yet confirmed that. We are going to get C.J. Bentley on top of that and find out the origins of Meat Locker, North Carolina.
He looks a bit like a combination.
Find out where Diamond Jack is and who he's related to.
Well, he's something of a combination, I would say, of Johnny Cash and maybe the unknown Henson, but my goodness. What influence is he going to have on the career of Little Donnie here as he begins this matchup, taking an arm wringer from Tony Benj, reverses it now to
Look
Little
at that.
Donnie.
You can't feel that. You see the action. He's going to win this match here tonight.
Oh, but Tony Benj puts a finger into the eye of Little Donnie, excuse me.
Come on, referee Trayton Bigelow. You got to catch that kind of stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. Look at that camera angle. Such an amazing point of view here that we have Little Donnie trying to get some assistance there from his manager.
That is the face of a future winner in Little Donnie right there.
It's definitely a face for radio, we'll put it that way. Oh, wow. Tony Benj continuing to show how violent he is.
Pulling out all the tricks and all the dirty tactics here this evening. Jesus Christ, what is he doing to him now?
What in the world are we doing here now? As you said, Michael, is he going for a pinfall? Look,
And that's why Diamond Jack's there. He's there to watch Little Donnie's back and make sure that he's not cheated out of a victory like he's been cheated out of victories over here the last several months on this program.
You know, we've been somewhat at odds here during this match, Michael, but I will agree with you there. I am all in the name of fairness. And Tony Benj should not have been able to do that just then. So if Diamond Jack is going to keep it fair, then more power to him.
And Tony Benj just spitting at the manager on the floor there and just getting a good chuckle out of it because he's just toying with Little Donnie here. I'm telling you, he better not overlook Donnie here because he's going to surprise him. I feel it tonight. It's going to happen.
It's in your bones, Michael. It's going to happen at some point in time. It's just a matter of when. And Tony Benj continuing to try and just go at odds with Diamond Jack there. I don't know what his point of view is in doing that, but he needs to focus on Little Donnie. He could slip up and surprise the man here. There you have a back elbow from Little Donnie.
That's
Get on the man,
Here's
Donnie.
a 3 count, the first victory in a long time.
2 count, though. Very close, though. Might have been a 2 3/4.
He did everything that Diamond Jack taught him. He hooked the leg and everything. Just wasn't enough. Uh-oh.
Diamond Jack coming in.
He's had enough of the spit wagon from Tony Benj.
What's Tony doing here now? Referee is not in a position to see what's going on in the ring.
Oh, Little Donnie with a reversal. Huge
wow.
back elbow again. That's it. Going for the cover. 1,
Get in there,
2,
ref.
3, 4.
Oh, my God.
And I think Diamond Jack just cost his man the victory. Little Donnie, you might need to fire this man.
Tony Benj. Tony's got a loaded fist there, though, now. What is that?
Some brass nuts on his hand.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, Michael.
He just laid him out. This is it. This is disgraceful.
There you have it.
God.
Another loss for Little Donnie, but wow, what a...
He had the victory in his hand, and that manager of his cost him the win. We need to talk to Little Donnie about this man.
What a upsetting turn of events here. Little Donnie had everything going for him until the end there.
We're going to take it back to the back with C.J. Bentley. He's standing by with the NAWA Tag Team Champions, the Soul Patrol.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley, and I'm joined by a very happy Soul Patrol. How about Dion?
Oh, people, let me tell you something. That Thunderdome match, I knew it was going to happen. PJ, you lost your $10,000. All the moves that you banned, that you and Reverend Slim had banned, they're back in business. My man, Cool Breeze, he's in charge. And guess what? Perry James threw the towel over the cage because he knew that Derek Driver was going to get hurt. So he saved Derek Driver, but he lost $10,000 in the progress. You understand?
How about it, Sweet Dreams?
Oh, it feels so great. The Thunderdome is over, and victorious is the Soul Patrol. I guarantee you, $10,000 is out of your pocket. $10,000, how does it feel to lose $10,000? I know in my household, $10,000 means a whole lot. So I'm telling you right now, Derek Driver, you almost bit the dust. And the old manager yourself threw the towel over because he was afraid that poor little Derek Driver was going to get hurt.
There you have it from a very happy Soul Patrol.
There you have it, folks. There's Happy they won that match. Perry James throwing in the towel, but now it's time for the main event, the NAWA light heavyweight title. We're going to show you what the controversy that led up to this rematch. He's got that ugly beak on. Oh, Jesus. He's going to spray Thomas. Wait, the referee straightened Bigelow.
Oh, no, the referee.
He just kissed it. He knows that's his ticket to the title. As if he sprays Thomas with this. Oh, right in the face.
Gosh.
You know he's going for his signature move right in the sky. He hits it.
Wow.
Oh, this is over. But there's still no referee. Oh, here's referee Reggie Cassidy making the count. Oh, my God.
A title change under these circumstances, my goodness. We've got a situation here, folks. These referees are going at odds, saying who's got the call.
He's saying reverse the decision. He's the referee of this match.
You come out there with your little gimmicks. You try spraying me in the face to get the win. Well, it seems the fans know that the decision was the right one to give me back my title. You come out there, you cheat. You try to steal away what's mine. Well, look where this beautiful piece is still laying across my shoulder. No more funny business, Amp.
Thomas Extreme, you are nothing like me, and you know this. But you do have the belt, and it's something I like to attain in the NAWA. To show them an I am God standard, if there were any.
Ladies and gentlemen, controversy surrounding the last match. We thought we had a new champion, but the referee, the original referee, reversed that decision after being sprayed in the face and blinded with that ugly be gone. After the other referee, Reggie Cassidy, made that 3 count. But Amp Dominic is here again tonight. The Southern Fire, the creator of Ugly Be Gone, here to claim his stake as the best light heavyweight in the NAWA and win that title off of Thomas here tonight.
Here you see him, folks. Amp Dominic already coming around ringside, saturating the fans here all around the ringside area with that ugly be gone. We still don't know what is in that stuff. We have seen several people have to go for medical treatment after having it sprayed in the eyes.
Oh, dear God, that old man just
world?
tossed his cane at Amp Dominic.
My God, look at that. Fans, please come and enjoy the shows, but my Lord, please don't interact with the talent in that way, shape, or form. This is a very dangerous scenario.
NAWA management is going to have to look into buying some barricades. If Amp Dominic is not held in check here, the fans really hate his guts.
Well, you see that Thunderdome cage there in the background. They might have to use that cage to put around the ringside area here to keep our wrestlers safe. My God, Michael.
He thinks he's a god. He claims to be a god. The creator of An Ugly Be Gone. It'll make you beautiful, baby, as he says. There it is. You know, it's only 1995.
I think we've decided before you or I might need the 40-gallon size here, but
I don't think Amp's selling many of those gimmicks here when the fans hate you that as much as they do here. But here comes someone they love, the current reigning NAWA light heavyweight champion, a man who's been on a roll except for that last match against Amp. He's really been tearing it up, the action here in NAWA Championship Wrestling.
I'm still just beside myself at the reaction of the fans here, seeing Amp Dominic come to the ring there, and a fan tossed a cane, Michael, at Amp Dominic. That is just one of the more insane things I've ever seen. But there you see Thomas Extreme posing with that NAWA Light Heavyweight Championship, one of the most prestigious championships in the Carolinas. And now we have this big-time matchup here to finally decide who will be the NAWA Light Heavyweight Champion. Posing and training there from Amp Dominic, the Southern Fire as he calls himself.
Amp Dominic is obviously not scared of these rednecks here in Morgan and North Carolina. Even after having a cane tossed at him, he's roaming around the ring, playing mind games with Thomas Extreme here.
You have to wonder, will that play to his advantage here as this match becomes a protracted battle?
I want to point out as well, as soon as you go back to the in-ring shot of the on the camera, you will notice that the referee for this match is official Trayton Bigelow. He was also the official, the original official in the first encounter between Amp Dominic and Thomas Extreme. And he is the referee that reversed that decision for the light heavyweight title. So it's going to be interesting to see how this match plays out with the same official being involved.
So many scenarios coming to a head in this contest here. Thomas Extreme, there you see your reigning defending NAWA light heavyweight champion.
Thomas has been on a roll, like I said earlier, vanquishing many opponents. Cauliflower Chase Brown, he took the title from him. He beat Cam Carter, one of the top prospects in all of professional wrestling right now. But he's got a huge task here tonight, trying to defeat Amp Dominic. And Amp Dominic has not been pinned or beaten in any shape or form in NAWA Championship Wrestling since making his debut.
That's correct. We got a couple of high-profile athletes involved in this, and also a couple of really just crazed individuals, you might as well say, because these are two of the more extraordinary personalities in professional wrestling in all the Carolinas. As you see Amp Dominic there carrying on with all those gyrations and whatnot, that's just part of his personality, folks. One of the ways that he gets over with the crowd here and also gets in the mind of his opponents.
He is the devil from the waist down, as he self-proclaims. That's something I think you would know a little bit about, wouldn't you, RB?
I don't probably we'll plead the fifth on that one there as we get underway with this matchup.
And you can see that there's no love lost here between these two gentlemen.
This is going to be a real hard-fought, intense matchup, kind of thing we like to see here on NAWA Championship Wrestling programming here on YouTube. Folks, if you have not already, please do consider subscribing to our channel here. If you're not familiar with this feud, guess what? You can go back into the archives and you can see exactly where this whole thing started and get caught up to where we are now.
And you can see the contrast in personalities here. And Dominic, mind games, slow, methodical. Thomas, I'm ready. Let's fight. Let's get it on. Ready to go. Huge difference in personalities here and styles. But when they get together, they make magic.
This has been a contest that I've been looking forward to myself here for quite some time. This is a build that we've had here for a couple of months here now. Looking forward to seeing the payoff in this matchup.
And we can only hope that Ugly Be Gone, that spray, does not play a factor in tonight's match.
As we were saying in the opener, we've seen several people have to go in for medical treatment after having that stuff sprayed in their eyes. Again, we don't know what it is. It's something that Amp Dominic created apparently to try and make people appear more beautiful, as he says. But there you see that mean streak that Amp Dominic also has, bringing out that feral side.
Well, he claims to be a god. He does not claim to be of humankind, so to speak. He says he's descended from the heavens. He's defeated the devil. He says a lot of crazy things, but the man has proven that he is not crazy when it comes to performing inside the square circle.
He's got a crazed look about himself here now as he grinds Thomas Extreme into the ring mat there with this side headlock.
Well, one of his signature moves, besides just stomping on your head, he'll squeeze you and spin you and dig your face into that mat. That's something he's been known for here. Look at that, just gouging the eyes of Thomas right in front of the referee.
Taking every advantage he can here to try and get some momentum going against Thomas Extreme.
Thomas is straddled the back. He's got him in a rear naked choke.
Wow.
A sleeper hold. But as you can see, he doesn't have it locked. He doesn't have the maneuver sunk in. Amp Dominic is going to get out of that one, I think.
Amp trying to roll through, but Thomas has still got it in there.
He doesn't have his arm over his elbow correctly, but he's still got that latched on.
Thomas trying to get it cinched in.
Whoa.
Just wrenching the neck there, my gosh, of Amp Dominic.
He's flailing and trying to get out of that, but Thomas just won't let go. Shoots him off.
Into a Rana there. Wow. Shoots him into the ropes there, and Amp Dominic is now in a bad way. He can't get too far to that ringside area, though, because those fans, you never know, they might have something about harder than a cane to throw at him.
He smartly got out of that ring. He knew that Thomas was gaining the upper hand, and he got out of there. That's something you got to respect about Amp Dominic. He knows when to duck, when to dive, and when to get in there and fight.
Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Suicide dive there by Thomas Extreme into the crowd there.
Fans in the front row getting more than their $10 worth here tonight.
I tell you, they paid for a ringside seat. They got the whole show.
Thomas Extreme is fast-paced action, full throttle from the minute the bell rings. That's why Amp Dominic is smartly ducking in and out of the ring to slow down the momentum of this match. The faster the pace, the more it favors Thomas Extreme.
But as we saw there, just because Amp gets over the outside of the ring doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be safe. Thomas willing to throw risk to the wind there and putting his body on the line with a dive maneuver like that. Wow.
The referee's going to have to keep Amp Dominic in this ring. We need a clear-cut winner here tonight. We need to know who the better man is. after that controversy of the last match, we have to know there needs to be a clear-cut winner here tonight.
Been a fantastic matchup here thus far. Very hard-hitting, very fast-paced matchup, the kind of thing we like to see here on NAWA Championship
Nice
Wrestling.
fireman's carry right into a side headlock from Amp Dominic there.
And that's also the kind of thing that the NAWA Light Heavyweight Championship has been known for. Side suplex there by Thomas.
Amp Dominic feeling that pain there.
Getting some momentum here now as Thomas Extreme. Oh, but just as I see that, here comes Amp Dominic back with a couple of clubbing blows.
He poked him right in the eye right as soon as they were getting up.
Oh, wow, what a right hand. There's another one there now. Amp Dominic starting to establish some control, shoots him in hard in that turnbuckle.
Double kick right to the sternum of Thomas Extreme. And here comes that violence that Amp Dominic is known for. What's he going here for?
Something of an assisted powerbomb here almost. Oh wow. Thomas Extreme able to sort of maneuver that into a Rana type maneuver there.
And again, Amp Dominic is out on the floor. Thomas smartly going out to the floor to get him and get him back in that ring is where he needs to have him to win this match clear and cut dry.
This match has gone all over the building here now.
Going for the cover. 1.
2 count only, says the referee. You just have to wonder what it's going to take. Oh, wow.
A lung blower, one knee right into the chest and jaw of Amp Dominic. Thomas, what are you doing? Why are you going up to the high rent district? There's no need. You had the man down.
We were wondering what's going to take to actually finish this match off for Amp Dominic.
Sizing up Amp Dominic as Thomas from the top rope. What's he calling for? What's he going to do?
Wow. Huge missile drop kick there by Thomas Extreme.
That's it. He's going to get the pin right here. Oh, look at that veteran
ring awareness.
Amp Dominic, knowing where he's at all times.
Veteran ring awareness, Michael.
And that split second there of having to drag him away was the cost of victory right there. He could have gotten the pin, I think, right there, Red Beard.
In that little bit of time that it took for him to drag him away from the corner.
Oh, right in there, raking him right in front of the referee's face. It's good that the referee, Trent Bigelow, is letting this match go a little bit, but come on, man.
Oh, wow.
Almost a blue thunder bomb right across the knee there.
And as you were saying before, Michael, look at that, just stomping on the head of Thomas Extreme.
Hey, all those little details, rakes the eyes, poke to the eyes, squishing the head with your boot, it all adds up in the wear and tear department. And as long as these matches go on, it favors Amp Dominic.
Such a violent style. You would think for an eclectic personality like Amp Dominic, he wouldn't have that sort of mean streak, but he certainly does.
And he does not hold back in showing that mean streak in any of the matches we've seen him in, and it continues here this evening. He wants that NAWA light heavyweight title. He wants to be known as the god of the light heavyweight division here.
There you have a roll-up. Still not enough, though. Big clothesline by Amp Dominic.
Just taking the head off of Thomas Extreme. Not taking his time to get back to the action here. He should be all over Thomas right now.
Trying to go with a little bit more of a methodical pace here as Amp suddenly.
They got him in a rear chin lock, just wearing down Thomas some more.
We've not seen Amp do much in the way of submission wrestling, but you never know. He may try and pull out something from his bag of tricks here, because he certainly would be the type to have a bag of tricks. Might have something in that top hat that he brings to the ringside area there.
Oh,
wow.
Big knee right into the face.
Nothing pretty about that at all. Just a knee right into the mush of Thomas Extreme.
You can call Amp Dominic whatever you want and say all what you want about the guy, but he delivers in the ring. With a huge atomic drop there from Thomas, he's gotten going up back up to the top rope. Amp just smartly kicking the rope and crotching Thomas across that turnbuckle.
Too risky of a maneuver at that point in the match there, Michael, for Thomas to try and get up on that top rope. But now look, oh no, what is this? Oh wow, oh wow.
Top rope Hurricane Rana deliver from Amp Dominic there. That could be the end of this match right here.
Big time offense from Amp Dominic there.
We normally see Amp finish off the match with his double leg drop off the top right in the sky, but that could easily have ended the match. But both men are down here. Both men are struggling to get to their feet. Amp up first as Thomas is still down from that maneuver. Amp has got to put the exclamation point on this match and finish him right here.
This has become a lengthy contest for these two men, going back and forth. Oh, brain buster, my God, Michael.
Continuing to work the head and neck area of Thomas Extreme as Amp Dominic smartly picking a spot on the body and going after it. This could be it, folks. We could be seeing a new champion right here tonight. No controversy this time.
Only a 2 count, though. Thomas Extreme still got the will to fight in that body of his. Even after having been dropped squarely on his head there in that previous maneuver. What is this now? Oh, wow, look at that. Reversal into a penny combination.
Only a 2 count there. Man, the back and forth action. This has been intense moments here.
I would say this has been one of the more memorable contests that we've had in the series of matches for the NAWA Light Heavyweight Championship.
Just trading blows here of both men.
Going back and forth tit for tat here.
Referee starting to lose control of this contest. Trayton Bigelow needs to get his stuff in order here. Both men just not listening to the referee. Open those fists up, guys. Just trading closed fists right here in front of the referee. Trayton Bigelow needs to do something to get this match back in order. We don't want this to end in craziness again. We need to see who the real winner is. Look at these guys. They're just brawling like crazy.
Referee,
that's it.
Referee's called for the bell here.
What is he doing? He's throwing this contest out. He couldn't get control. Redbeard, this match is ending. These two are ending in controversy again.
What in the world, Michael? We still don't have a clear winner.
Both men just throwing close fists openly right in front of the referee's face. He tried to tell him to quit and get back to wrestling. He's had enough.
And the match, as you see, as you hear there over the loudspeaker, has been ruled a no contest. Referee was not able to get control of the two men, and he decided to throw it out.
That means Thomas Extreme is still the NAWA Light Heavyweight Champion. And Amp Dominic.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that.
Patronizing the fans, having that cane thrown at him again. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen between these two? We're going to find out hopefully here soon.
Next week on NAWA Championship Wrestling, folks, best friends will collide for the NAWA Heavyweight title as champion. Wildman James Brody will face off against his best friend, Big Donnie. And also tag team action featuring Leo Pride and Adam James as they take on Lucky Ali and the debuting Cowboy Mason Moore.